Hello winners and welcome to the monthly Forex forecast for Aussie USD, Euro USD, Pound USD, New Zealand Yen, USDCAD, USD Swiss, USD Yen, USOIL and gold. If you want targets, trade setups and entries and stop losses for the month, well then this video is actually for you. We're going to set up these monthly trades today and by the end of the month, as we did for March, as we did for February, as we did for January, as we did for December, November, all throughout last year. We're going to do entries, take profits, stop losses and all that. Okay, that sounds amazing. It does to me. My name is MINDBLOWING, Forex trader, helper, economist and mentor. So if you want any help, Discord channel below, that's where you should go to get my help. So a small introduction into my style of trading. I do price action and I do pivot points. So this, what you're seeing right now, is the what do you call it? You would call it price action, and my drawings that I physically draw myself. Okay. Now for the week, this is the sell zone for the week. So you can see I have an entry here, and this is a sell zone. This is a take profit. Okay, for the week. Every day, every week, every month there is a trade, and every good. Then this is the buy zone with the target. So buy zone target 64.26. Okay, and then for sellers it's down to 56.80. And then you're the one to choose a team. What are you going to do? Are you going to sell? Or are you going to buy? So if you look at last month, you can see it went to the sell price. Sell price, this is the red big line. The sell price of the month last month, and we went all the way to take profit, and it went way below that. And what I do, I would say, I see this is the move from the red line to the take profit zone, and the rest is gone. And then when the rest is gone, then I would scalp maybe, or just tiptoe, continue to tiptoe and not risk much. But this is the main move that I see. And then of course you can see the longer move. That's not normal, and trading conditions right now is not normal. So what would you see after this bearish move? I would actually see the beginning of the month. I would say if I get some kind of reversal pattern, then what is a reversal pattern? Double top, lower low, lower high, sell. Double top, lower low, lower high, sell. So for me, it is in between the sell price and the buy price. And this month, the prices are very large. So it might be not so important, but after all, still. As in the weekly, I'm in here. In the weekly, I am saying, okay, that's my sell price. Then I need my double top, lower low, lower high, sell, lower low, lower high, sell. That's what I will do until whatever. So what's the target now? Well, the target for this week is 56.80, but the pivot says down to 52. I think that might be a bit long, but you never know. You never know, okay? Because that's at least the plan. And then if that actually happens, that's a different story. But you need to plan ahead, okay? So down to 52, okay, maybe far, but at least I would see a test of this low here. That's my sell plan. And that's what's currently going on. But if you're a buyer, you're like, okay, you can do this, or you can do this. Right now, I wouldn't say this is a bullish move. This is a bullish move, but this, so it all depends for you as a buyer. As a seller, you got an entry now, that's what I mean. That's what I'm not talking about anymore. and the profit should be break even. And it's up to you. Now you need to look at the same reversal patterns. Now where does it go? How far down does it go? So you buy price at 58. Also, target for you is 69.90. Okay, 69.90. So I have set those prices, and then I can give you the prices. Good, real good. Awesome. Now, how easy was that? Very easy. You choose one direction, you choose one entry, you choose one stop loss, and that can take you the whole month. Nothing else. And how many pips is it? Well, I can tell you that is quite a lot. If it goes all the way down here, that's 900 pips. I just set it up for 900 pips. Or, this week, 500. Booyah! Okay, let's go to the next one. EURUSD. Okay, EURUSD. So for EURUSD, we have a different case. We have a reversal on a lower time frame here, on the weekly, but not the monthly. Those two together are dynamite, so there's a gap here. Doesn't matter to me. I still take it. It's not the monthly prices guides me, but if it's there at that moment, that's amazing. Okay, that like. But for me, I need a reversal down to sell. Now I got it. Now it's selling. Booyah. Okay. Now as a buyer, you're like, oh, but this is my buy price. Okay. This is the buy price for the month. Then you also need a reversal as you had here, maybe on a 1 hour instead of 4 hours, and use this as your support. That's valid trade planning. Okay, very good. Now what's your target? Well, your target is 1674-ish, 75-ish. But if you're like me, you're like, I want this to come down. And I also want this maybe to go down to 103.90. I think that's a bit far because of this move here is quite strong. But actually, right now, you don't know. But the trade plan for now is that we are going lower. How low is it down to 80? 108.80? I don't know. But if it goes into a reversal, then that's bullish move. If it just continues straight through, then you should look at a double bottom as a buyer. And as a seller, you're like, okay, sounds okay. But if it makes a new low, we're on the mission to downside. Okay. So I've just set you up for that. And I've just given you the entries where you should look for entry. And sellers already got your entry as your plan A, and plan B is up here. And then off you go. That's how easy and how hard it is. And then you're like, but I lose money on the way in, on my entries, stop losses. Well, that's a different video, also different case. That's also where you should be very confident. How do you become confident? You become confident by analyzing, and also do it again and again and again and again and again until you realize and see how price moves. Okay, good. For pound USD, we have, I would say, a typical consolidation at the moment where we're just sideways. So is this a continuation to the higher side? I don't know, but that's the sell price. And then if you're a buyer for the week, that's your sell price, that's your sell box. And as a buyer for the month, that's also your entry, if it ever comes down here again. Okay, so for me, I would love as a seller for this to come down, But as a buyer, I would also love to buy it around 1900. That would be amazing. And also testing this resistance here, now with support, would be amazing too. I got out up here at stop loss, so if it makes new low again, might do it again. But for now, both of them, both USD and pound is strong, so I will let it slide. So for sellers, buyers, we have plan A for sellers, plan B for sellers up here. It's 28. For buyers, you're down at 119 or at around 1500. And if you can see my prices, just see the levels, okay? You can use the price action to determine where I'm pointing at, okay? But for the targets, we are at 36 or 110. I think 110 is more likely than 36, by the way, people. But at some point, we're supposed to reverse. I don't think April is the month, but maybe go with the flow, I think, more of, okay, here we are going down, 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 don't buy. Here we have a reversal, buy, 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 buy. What is going to happen here? Well, if it breaks lower, then it's a sell. If it breaks higher, it's a buy. So choose your direction. Don't buy here, buy here, sell here, don't sell here. Okay? Both get profits. So if you were a seller, you potentially could have gotten 1600, and if you were a buyer, you can get 1000 now. So choose wisely, and yeah, I think that's what you should do. And I've given you the entries, I've given you the targets. I'm looking at, okay, so what, you could just bear price action. What do you look for here? I look for a break below this low here. I want it to come down, challenging this 2180, coming back up again to challenge 23. Then I can sell it. I will do the same on 1 hour. I did one double top, lower low, pull back, sell. I did that. Instead, it's now just made a double top. Okay. And this looks, but compared to EURUSD, which is way more bearish, pound might not be the best one to look at the moment. But it can change, it can change, it can change. So I give you the entries, I give you the targets. Then let's go to New Zealand dollar. We also have a reversal here, double top, lower low, lower high, pull back, sell in this area here. Awesome. Where is the monthlies here? Again, we are in between the sell price and the buy price for the month. But if the price comes down here as a buyer, you're like, ooh, nice. Down to 57. Or if it comes down to 55, oh, nice. So at any time, so what I just showed you, just screenshot what I just showed you. This pattern here, or this is the same pattern, it's just different. So this one struggles more to reverse. This one was way easier, has a very much lower volatility, okay? But right now, is it a good place to buy now? No. No. This is a new low here. But if it held, this one would be okay. Yeah. This could have been a okay place, but as long as you're below, so technically here, up, down, up, down, up, okay, continue buying. But if you're now getting, oops, wasn't my purpose. But if you're now getting up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, now we have changed. Okay, so that's very technical break here is very important for you. As a buyer or seller? As a seller? Yeah. As a buyer? Okay, stop, wait. Let it reverse again to the upside. So where is it? 57 or 55? Target for this month is 66 or 52. Depends what you are. So I would say target for sellers is either 55, 56, 56, and if it then goes lower, then 52 is likely. Okay, so you have plan A, plan N, and plan B. You have also as a seller, you have plan A and plan B at 62. Awesome! I find these awesome, people. This is like so easy, right? Because one entry or one pair, look at one specific level, that's where it's likely to turn, and I'm giving you the future. I don't know what's going to happen now, but I'm giving you the future where you should look. And then make a decision. Okay, so for gold, we have sell price at 1640. 1640, just pointing out those numbers I'm telling you, and then 12, 15, 13. Okay, in between here, you're looking to sell and you're looking to buy. But if you're a seller now, that sounds like a good plan. If you're a buyer, you're like, ooh, okay. That should be your plan A, actually. That's your plan A. And plan B is down here. That's how easy it is. Okay? That's how easy it is. Now, as a buyer, you have profit. As a seller, you have profit but less profit. But then, as you have sold up in here, you're like, but that's your plan A. And then if it goes above again, make a reversal here, pull back, then you sell it again. But always look for that reversal, okay? As I have shown you a couple of times today. Always look for the reversal. Let's see, this one. Okay, always. So for gold, we have tilted to the downside, maybe. But it all depends what are your views. The views of a buyer says, this is up, this is a new low, but I want it to come low so I can buy higher. As a seller, you say this is top as a seller, this is now a lower high, then I'm selling it. Okay, so it all depends. Choose your team, you all get paid, you just have to be on the clue train when the train goes. Okay, good. And why should you do this? Well, to give you clarity, to give you guidance, and it's so much easier to know where you're going instead of guessing where you're going. So target for the month is 1770, sorry, or 13 or 1400. So it depends what are you, buyer or seller. This is too strong currency at the moment, too strong things at the moment, both USD and gold. So that's what goes sideways, I would believe. So be careful out there. Be careful out there. USDCAD is bullish. Is it? How? What do you mean? How is that possible? But it reacted to the sell price of the month. It has not reacted to the buy price of the month because that's too low to buy. But this sounds like a good deal at 140. That's the weekly price. And by the way, sounds like a good deal. That's a reversal. That's a new high. That's a very low pullback, by the way. Might take you out, but then again, it might go higher. Target might be 150. 150. Okay, as a buyer. But as a seller, you're like, yeah, good inventory here. Look at your stop loss. Oops, daisy. But if you're a buyer, like no sellers, look at me, I can't even talk. And here we are talking. So if you are a seller, you're like, this is your plan A. And really the only plan that you should have right now, because that's that. And if it does go above 144, it's no longer a sell. And you should not lose money. And yeah, and that pullback here is quite frightening to you, I must believe. So if it was a true sell, it should have come back here and then sell a little lower. But now it broke above. I'm definitely bullish on this one. Technically, okay, good. So sellers might not be so interested. And if it comes up again, you can look for the reversal again. But the more times it touches, the more likely it's going to break. I feel that's a theory that I have, or motion that I have, because if it comes up once, fine, good, awesome. If it comes up twice, then the bearish move is not as great as I wanted. And a third time, gone. Adios. Adios, amigos. And we'll see you. I will see you another day. Okay? So I'm giving you the target of 50 and 30. I don't think it will go to 30. I've given you the entry to buy is here as plan A. So it's going now. Plan B. And if it goes higher, you take the pullback, 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 pullback. Gone. Awesome. US oil. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? US oil seem to be consolidating, but I believe it's going down. So where does it go? 15? Why? Nobody saw that one. 15? 10? Maybe? 10 maybe? Yeah. So I believe this is still tilted to the downside still, as we have this current world around us right now at the beginning of April. Okay? Even though this is the buy price, it could technically go up, but technically we're not in a technical move at the moment. Okay? We're in a fundamental move. So the fundamental move is Russia, Saudi Arabia, kind of America now, tries to make the deal go through. They have flooded the market with oil, and they have sent it into tankers, so ship rates has gone up. And then what will happen is, since Saudi Arabia wants Europe, because that's a main market for Russia, to flood. So right now, what was it, a barrel? A unit of oil, a barrel of oil, a unit of oil is less than a pizza. And the unit of oil, a barrel of oil, is less than the barrel. Think of that. So the barrel to contain the oil is more expensive than to contain the content itself. Even though we were at 66, whatever it was. Yeah, there we are. We were at 66 in 2 months ago. 3 months ago. So that's how things went. So that's really the reason. And since that situation is not unsolved, until that's unsolved, because demand for oil has gone. It's not like the next example, like 9 out of 10 bus passenger in Norway has vanished. Okay. Both of the Norwegian airlines needs aid from the government to stay afloat. The bus companies need financial aid from the government to stay afloat. Okay? Does that tell you something about traveling and people? It's not, it has any effect to the oil price, But I'm telling you, in my own world, how do you find the economy around you, in yourself? If you go to a dealership with the cars, you can see, is it a lot of people? Is it hard to get people? Or is the sellers trying to sell anything to you for any price almost, just to get rid of the car? That's two different economic situations, variously observed, just observation, not science. But yeah, there you go. So what was it? I think you could get a car loan in Norway for 99%. No, 0.999%. So less than 1% for a car loan. That is, well, okay. Yeah, target on USOIL, 10, 15. And then I think we're going back to 66 at some point though, people. If it's this year or next year, I don't know. Okay? So for USD Swiss, I believe we are bullish. Looks we are bullish. Any bullish move, and I don't think this will hold any good or any charm. And we might go back up to 101. Awesome. Have you been to 101 before? Yeah, we have been to 101 in December. Okay, good. So I think that's where we're going. Even though both of them are strong, so that's strong and strong. But anyways, 97 is the sale price. Look for a reversal. There's the seller. As a buyer, you'll buy into any dips. And also plan A. Sorry, plan B. So plan A already went this week, a month. You should be ready for such things. And then B is down here. Hasn't happened yet. Might not happen at all. But yeah, that's where we're going right at the moment. So now you can, for the month, only look for buy setups. Only look for reversal, only look for pullbacks. What is a pullback? This is a pullback, this is a pullback, this is a pullback, this is a pullback, this is a pullback. So it's the lower end of the red candle before it goes up again. Lower end of the candle before it goes up. Lower end of the candle before it goes up. In an uptrend. Okay? Some stuff on that. The last pair, USD Yen. Thank you for joining this webinar. I've had a splendid time, and yes, I've been talking. I'm sorry, but I want to say, if you want my help, Discord channel below, and if you want to become a successful Forex trader, and you need a mentor, but you don't know, do I need one? But I want to get better entries. I need to help my emotions. I always lose. Can you help me? Yes, I can. In the description below, you can go to my mentorship course. That's awesome. You can go to my Discord channel. That's awesome. And it's free. So I can help you. So no matter what, I would still try to help you, because that's what we're for, helping people. US oil, no, USDN, sell, buy, sell, buy. I want this price to come higher though before selling, and I don't see that to be a good entry. Okay, well, fine. I would have at least had it up to 109 to sell it. Should be closer to this monthly and weekly. That would be better to get those two together. But nevertheless, two strong currencies. USD is the one running it, so I think this is going higher. Yeah, I think this is going higher. Why? Because it's USD, and that's stronger than yen, apparently. Because we're going up, we're going down, just as USD had done. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for being here today. And please share this video with anyone who needs help. Groups, people, pages, I don't know. This is all free. This is all targets that I forgot to give you, but 114.80 for yen. I'm doing this for free, so please pay it forward so everyone in this entire world that is struggling can get something tangible, something to hold on to help and improve their trading. An experience I never had myself. That's why I'm trying to give it to you, so we can be a positive light into this world. Until next time, stay safe and do not risk money you cannot afford to lose, and don't risk more than 1% per trade, and do not risk more than 5% a month. Good. I'll see you then.